Hello everyone, my name is Iracho Francis A, or you call me Chris. And today, we're diving into fascinating and often complex topic, the lasting impact of colonialism on the Philippine educational system. We'll be exploring the three key periods, the Spanish, American, and Japanese eras, examining their aims, methods, and legacy. First, let's journey back to the Spanish colonial era, spanning from 1565 to 1898. When the Spanish came here to the Philippines, they brought a lot of changes and influenced our country, including education. The Spanish aimed to indoctrinate Christianity. Dahil sa pagpapalaganap ng Espanya na relihiyon na ito, ay ang naging dahilan why the most Filipino religion was Christians and imposed their culture, including Spanish language. At kung mapapansin niyo, parang may pagkakaparehas ang lingwahe natin sa Espanya dahil sa ang pinaka pwedeng gamiting language I was Spanish and we adopt it. This is evident in the Royal Decree of 1555, established a parochial schools starting in Cebu, marked the beginning of a formal education system culminating in the founding of prestigious institutions like University of Santo Tomas, a university still true today. Their teaching methods were largely teacher-centered, relying on heavily dictation, memorization, and theoretical performances like Moro Moro and Sinaculo. The system was authoritarian with a strong emphasis on discipline, while Spanish established a relatively complete and phased system of education. It was undeniably geared towards religious and cultural assimilation. The Spanish-American War of 1898 marked a significant turning point. The Americans inherited the colonial reigns and brought with them a different educational philosophy. Their aim of education was to promote democratic ideals in a way of life that contrasted sharply with the Spanish era. The schools maintained by Spain for more than 3 centuries were closed and reopened. The Maoist constitution, though short-lived, laid the groundwork for free and compulsory elementary education. The establishment of the University of the Philippines stands as a testament to the American commitment to higher education. Their teaching methods emphasize more democratic approach, heavily influenced by educational philosophy John Dewey, fostering critical thinking and participation. This era introduced three-year level school system. First year, 4-year primary, and 3-year intermediate, or also known elementary school. Second year, 4-year high school. In the third year, 2-year junior college, and later 4-year program, a structure that remains largely intact today. Lastly, the Japanese era, from 1943 to 1945. In 1931, when World War II happened and Japan was allied with Germany and Italy, as the world was engulfed in the Second World War, the Philippines found itself under Japanese occupation, a relatively brief but impactful period. Their educational aim were drastically different from their predecessors. Order Number 2 of Japanese Imperial Forces outlined their wartime objectives, focusing on aligning the Philippines with the East Asia prosperity sphere. A Japanese-led alliance aimed at economic and political dominance in the Asia. This involved eradicating pro-Western sentiments, promoting a Filipino culture rooted in Oriental values, love the labor, which is tell us the importance of practical skills, emphasizing vocational education, and the Japanese language and emphasis materialism. While vocational school and the agricultural college were established, the wartime context made education unstable and relevant for many families because some parents are afraid to send their children due to how abusive Japanese were at the time. In conclusion, Spanish, American, and Japanese colonial periods each left an incredible mark on Philippines education. from the religious indoctrination of the Spanish era to the diplomatic ideals championed in Americans and the wartime pragmatism of the Japanese. Each period shaped the system that we know today. Understanding history is the crucial to appreciating the complexities and nuances of Philippine education. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Join me the next time another insightful discussion. Bye.